The hallway at Jefferson Elementary smelled like floor wax and burnt coffee, the kind of institutional scent that clings to your clothes long after you leave. But my daughter's teacher wasn't smiling politely. Ms. Brennan was staring at me with something close to relief, like I was a puzzle piece she'd finally found under the couch. "Oh, thank God," she said, stepping out her classroom. "It's so nice to finally meet you. Usually your husband brings the other woman." The words hit me like ice water. I stopped dead in the doorway, my spine going rigid. "I'm sorry, what?" Ms. Brennan's expression shifted from relief to confusion, her eyes darting to the empty chairs beside me, then to the attendance sheet clutched in her hand. "Oh, I just meant he usually comes here with someone else. I assumed you knew. David had told me he was working late on a major pitch tonight. Yet here was this teacher, calmly informing me he'd been attending school events with another woman." Ooh, the word came out strangled. "Who has been coming here with my husband?" Ms. Brennan swallowed hard, clearly realizing she'd detonated something. "I can describe her, if that would help." She spoke carefully now, like someone defusing a bomb. "She's attractive, mid-40s, dark hair, always impeccably dressed. She even brought homemade cookies for the class last month." Cookies. David came home that same afternoon with crumbs on his collar, spinning some story about his team ordering dessert at a work lunch. My stomach clenched into a fist. "She knows everything about your family," Ms. Brennan continued, her voice dropping. "Luna's peanut allergy, her favorite color, even some inside jokes you must have shared. She's even in Luna's emergency contacts." My throat closed. Someone else knew those things. Someone else had been included in my daughter's life, standing in spaces that belonged to me. Ms. Brennan looked increasingly uncomfortable. "At the last parent-teacher conference, she held your husband's hand while we discussed Luna's reading progress." Held his hand. I wasn't asking. I was repeating it, trying to make the words feel real. 3 weeks ago, David had come home late, reeking of perfume he claimed belonged to a co-worker whose mother had just died. He'd hugged that co-worker at the funeral, he said. I'd wanted to believe him. God, how badly I'd wanted to. A voice crackled over the intercom. The school secretary announced that parents should head to the cafeteria for the principal's address. "They've always been very comfortable together," the secretary added, her tone neutral but weighted. Comfortable. The word sliced deeper than it should. "I actually saw them after the assembly last month," Ms. Brennan said quietly. "They were in the parking lot together. Honestly, they looked pretty affectionate." My vision tunneled. Around us, parents continued their migration toward the cafeteria, oblivious to the fact that my entire life was cracking open in this sterile hallway. I thought about every late night, every unexplained absence, every time David's phone lit up with messages he angled away from me. The work emergencies, the business trips, the sudden interest in Luna's education that had seemed so touching, so involved. He'd been building a second life right in front of me, bringing another woman to our daughter's school, letting her play house with our family. "What's her name?" Ms. Brennan hesitated. "I don't know if I should." "What's her name?" "Sarah. Sarah Mitchell." I didn't know any Sarah Mitchell, but apparently Sarah Mitchell knew everything about me. She knew my daughter's allergies and favorite color. She'd sat in these same plastic chairs, discussing Luna's progress, holding my husband's hand like it belonged to her. The hallway felt smaller now, the walls pressing in. Parents streamed past, their voices a dull roar. Someone laughed. Someone complained about traffic. The world kept turning, indifferent to the fact that mine had just stopped. I turned and walked back toward the exit, my footsteps echoing on the wax floor. Behind me, I heard Ms. Brennan call out, but her words dissolved into the buzzing in my ears. I needed air. I needed to think. I needed to figure out how to confront the man I'd shared a bed with for 12 years, who'd apparently been sharing his life with someone else. The evening air hit my face, cool and sharp. My phone felt heavy in my pocket. One call, and everything would change. One call, and I'd have to hear whatever lies David would scramble to construct. But I already knew the truth. It had been staring me in the face all along, wearing homemade cookies and holding my husband's hand. If this story resonated with you, or if you've experienced something similar, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Please like this video, and subscribe to the channel for more real-life stories that matter. Your engagement helps these stories reach others who might need to hear them.